Okay, so this one's all bent up, ready to be drilled out and bolted together. This one is drilled out and bolted together and in place. Doesn't look too bad. Can't lift that. There. It is heavy. It is not going to support it fully, but it does hold. So that's roughly where it's going to be. And I'm going to have to put a support strap from the center here, or from both corners, to the hard point at the top. Then it'll support it. Then we'll be good. That's one side. The other side. The other side, I'm going to have to modify. I'm going to have to cut the foot off of this stand so it'll fold up under and not hit it. And I have to make a cutout in the support strut around this kickstand, which I'm going to end up using a lot more. I managed to measure and mark where I have to cut to get past this plate to support here. So that we'll be done with the angle grinder. You have to make a cutout there, got to make a cutout there, got to make a cutout there. Then we can bolt the other one together, and then I'll actually see what it looks like when it's finished. Yeah. And once all that's done and I get the thing put back together and working, I got another work order. Lo and behold, I have to make another kilt. But this time at least, I got all the metal I need for it. Okay, I'll update you as this thing comes together. Alright, so now that we got one strapped on, that's one side ready, get a good general idea of how it's going to look. Not too bad. We've got that strap in there to help support from the outside edge of the battery box down there. Other side's going to be similar. Let's see from the back. Yeah, it's going to look, it's going to look decent. Might not be the best built in the world, but it'll hold together. It'll look decent, it'll hold together. I cut the governor wire on it so I can go more than the 20 kilometers an hour it's set up for with the governor, which ain't bad. So now I got to do everything that I did on this side, plus a couple of extra cutouts with the angle grinder, which I'm going to do off camera because it's faster if I don't have to show you guys. So I cut that out, cut this out, cut this out. Then I can drill and bolt that thing together. That thing. And after the cutouts, because of where the box is going to sit, I need to cut the foot pedal off of the end of this high stand. I'm not going to use that quite so often, so I'm not too worried. I've got the kickstand otherwise. And even with the pedal cut off, you put your foot on the bar, grab the handle, you step down and pull up, and it stands. I've used them without the foot pedal before, and they still work. So I can cut that off, again, with the angle grinder. It's going to be about the hardest thing to do in this process. Once they're on, it looks just as good as it would with the decorative plastic on the side, so I'm not too worried about it. I still got to work up the willingness, interest, force of will, whatever, to tighten that chain. It's just loosening a couple bolts and tightening a couple bolts. It's just a pain in the dick. But yeah, I got to tighten the chain up. I mean, I'm hardly ever going to be pedaling it. Actually, I'm probably never going to be pedaling it, but it's better to have the chain tight than not. Okay. I'll bring it back once that's together. And those are cut. And that's cut. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all in one piece. So I got all the drilling, cutting, bolting, grinding, screaming, pissing, moaning, complaining, and everything else done. It actually don't look too bad. Nice little machine. Got the batteries plugged, got it plugged into the charger, get the batteries up as high as I possibly can. I haven't set the seat back on yet, but since that governor's connected, I can show you a trick. You have to listen for it. So it's up. Hear that? How high that winding's going? Listen what happens when I turn that governor switch to on. That's as fast as it goes. So at that point, it's limited to 25 kilometers an hour. Let the switch off. She spins free. Brakes work, lights work, everything works. So, I'll leave that to charge up overnight and I'll take it on a test run in the morning. And then I will clean this entire mess up because, yeah, just because. Okay, talk to you tomorrow. Having my coffee. All right. So I got my post-apocalyptic looking custom conversion here. I'm gonna finish my coffee, which is the most important meal of the day, and nature's most perfect food. Finish that, and then I will suit up for the semi-winter weather and take that thing for a test drive to the dollar store and back. So about 2 kilometers each way. Yeah. I'll do that and my morning will be complete. Here's the situation. It runs good. Still quiet. Balance is a lot better with the battery weight down low. You notice batteries are taken out now. That's another advantage is I can take the batteries in with me so they don't freeze. So everything on the bike itself is good. Downside. Of the 4 kilometer trip I was planning, I made it less than a kilometer out before the battery started to die and had to pedal part way back. So those indeterminate age batteries that I was using, which were my spares, have now taken their last trip. And I'm gonna have to take the batteries out of the trike here, and put those in the packs on the bike. Well, it's a step. So everything I did right. Or at least functionally. Now, I have to rip those boxes open again and replace the batteries in them with the batteries out of the trike, which will give me 35-40 kilometer range, top speed around 35 kilometers an hour. All good. Just means I gotta ride the trike for another couple of days. Okay, that should do it. Talk to you next time.